Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Emma and this is So Do It Emma. Today's video is all about the wardrobe items me made and a couple of ready to wear items which I wore when I went over to the west coast. So if you want to see the items which I'll be talking about, I'll be popping in videos and little photos and talking a bit more in depth about them. So I'll catch you in a moment. Glad to have you back. I'm hoping that you've got a wee cuppa and a wee biscuit if you want, and most of all, you're comfortable. So, thank you if you've subscribed and hit that notification bell. Helps the channel grow. I hope you've been enjoying the videos. I love reading your comments and having a conversation in the box below. It's all really nice, sort of getting to know different people from the sewing community. So today's video is all about what I wore when I went away for a few days to the Corswell Lighthouse, which is just based outside Stranraer on the west coast of Scotland, which is just south of Glasgow, right on the coast. And on sunny days you can see, but clear, has to be clear, you can just make out the coast of Ireland. Today I'm wearing for the video is the new release from Les Perlines. She's a Canadian based, and this is called the Palma dress. I am wearing the midi dress. There's a mini version as well. I'll pop lots of videos and illustrations as I talk it through. Now there's two size bands, which is really good, and it's quite decent, hence that's why I tested it. So the Palma dress is by Les Perlines. It's suitable for a confident beginner, and she's actually based in Montreal, Canada. So I'm just going to read a wee bit of blurb about it. The Palma dress is a summer dress, definitely is. Both views have an oversized fit, which is really perfect. If you've got a viscose or a lightweight cotton lawn, it's really nice and floaty. Even linen would be absolutely beautiful in it. So as well as the oversized fit, a round neckline and a drop shoulder with circular flutter sleeves. View 1, the midi length, has a ruffle elastic waistband which sits just at my waist, and a gathered skirt. View 2, which is the mini length, has an A-line shape and a bottom ruffle. And I think I'll give it a shot in a wee while once I've got this queue sorted out. I've got a wee bit of a queue going on, so I'm like, And both versions, importantly, have got pockets, and I have pockets in this. I've made this out of a viscose. It's lovely. I think it's a viscose challis. It's really nice and soft. It suits the ruffle sleeves so much. It's nice and light. And yeah, I love the colours. This kind of reminds me of the Hungry Caterpillar in a sophisticated way. Hey, I bought this from Remington Kings at the cloth shop, which is in Edinburgh. Sadly, they closed early March last year, so nothing to do with the pandemic. I really like this dress, and I think I will definitely be making more. The good thing is, this comes in 2 size bands, as I said earlier. I'll just tap into my iPad again. Before I go on further, so the notions that you'll need is main fabric, sewing needle, sewing thread, elastic 2 centimeters and in width, and 0.5 meters of extra fabric for the bias. You can also use your cutting straps, which I used as well. I really like sort of trying to use all my scraps, and if I've got a decent size bit left, I can use that for a nicer project, like even make a mask. That was my plans, but I seem to I'll make that for a mask and never get round to it. I've got a few masks, but I think I need more. I think I need new ones now. So I'll just go through the sizes. So the sizes start from A to I, which is the first bracket of sizes, and G to 0. So I'll just go back to the first size. The smallest size for the A to I is the bust 31 6/8 to 43 3/8. The waist is 25 3/8, and that the top size for the waist in that bracket is 37 inches. Hips 37 7/8 to 48.5 inches. So that's the body measurements for A to I, and I'll just go into the G to O body measurements, and they'll be in inches. So the G measurement is 39 3/8 to O 55 1/8. Waist is 33 inches to 48 7/8 inches, and hips 44.5 inches to 60 1/4 inches. Now it's got a decent amount of ease, so yeah. I went for J. I'm trying to remember here. I think I went for J. It's a really nice pattern. I definitely recommend it. She's already got a pattern out, and that's a jacket. I can't quite remember it, but I'll pop the name right here. Go and check it out. She's lovely. She has a personal account as well. Pop that in there too, and I'll pop it in the white box below as well. So all that information is there. But next, I'm going to go on and talk about my little holiday wardrobe in Sturmois. Comfort was the key, and I really wanted to wear me-mades and get the most of it for them. I think the first day I was driving down and I wore the KLPT. Now this was my second one of these, and the KLP is by Studio Jepson. She's just released recently in end of May, early June, the new size range, which is 18 to 40. I'll pop it in here. I'll pop there, and then I'll pop in the box below as well. I made this out of a lovely viscose jersey from Dragonfly Fabrics. I've had this jersey in my stash for ages, and I can remember getting 3 colours including this one. I think I got a purple and I got some other colour, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, they're so comfy. Just this t-shirt style really well. My first version, which was the tesco version, was in a red and white cotton jersey. Should I say stripes? I did wear my Stitching Me Softly corded necklace, which I made. You can get them in a pack of 3 and you can just make them up in a kit. And it gives you the kit comes with a A5 instruction leaflet, and it's really easy to use. You don't need any tools apart from your hands, which is really nice, and you can make a couple of different knotted necklaces. They come in 2 widths. They come in chunky and they come in the thinner cord, and I've done both, and I like the variation. I've got loads of colours. I just love them because they're different as well, and they go really nice with my mermaids. I think it's just the finishing touch. Next up is, for dinner I changed. It was a beautiful night. We had a lovely sunset. We stayed in self-catering accommodation next to the actual lighthouse. You can stay in the lighthouse, there are rooms in there, but because we've got the dogs, they allow dogs in the self-catering. Our apartment had 2 bedrooms, and my dad's and his partner, they had 1 bedroom. So for dinner, I decided to wear my very new Winslow's culottes by Helen's Closet pattern, and I paired this with a Friday pattern Adrienne Blouse. I literally was caning the machine prior to this little vacation, trying to get a few things sorted. So it's literally fresh off the machine, this outfit. The bamboo jersey for the Adrienne Blouse I got as part of a prize from the Sewn Fabrics shop. She gave me a choice of blue or pink, and I chose blue, and I think you had to say this in the comments of what you would make and what colour. So I chose the blue, and I said I would make a Adrienne Blouse because the fabric really suits that kind of pattern. So lo and behold, I won it, and I was like, ah! So yes, so that was dinner. Really enjoyed it. The food was really good at the Corswell Lighthouse. So we were out all day, and then at night we would come back, a change, go for dinner. The food was really nice. Yeah, and then I just rested up for the day ahead, the next day. I decided to wear another Adrienne Blouse, and I paired this with ready to wear jean jeggings. These are from Tesco. They always seem to have them. But the Adrienne Blouse, this version comes in a cotton jersey. And I believe I got it from Pin and Sew, which unfortunately has recently just shut up shop. She was a really good knit boutique. She understood her jerseys, and her quality was lovely. This cotton jersey is lovely and soft. Yeah, I really like this, and it's it will go with a lot of what I'm planning, because it's got rust, it's got teals, it's got blues, and I do love a blue. It's got a wee bit of cream in it as well, yellowy cream. So yes, so comfortable as well, and it kept me cool because like wandering. We went to another harbour a wee, I think it was south, and Paolo went on a walk to the coast where I picked him up at another lighthouse. And Fiamma at the start was like, I don't want to leave, Emma. So literally, she was being dragged by Paolo, and then eventually she forgot about me and got on with the walk. So, So we went to Port Patrick, which is a lovely wee harbour. And although there was a breeze, it was really nice and warm, and I just hung around Port Patrick for a wee bit, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, I better go and meet him at this lighthouse. So it was a really, really nice little harbour. We did come back. We came back for a light lunch. A wee walk along the coast and past an old castle. I'll pop in the name of the castle, but I'll pop a wee picture of the castle. Really, really nice. So, it was a lovely day. For dinner that evening, I decided to wear the Saltwater slip, one of my 4 versions. I paired it with the white Adrienne Blouse, and I got this viscose jersey from Fabric Focus, and the viscose challis was from Material Girl Laura. Unfortunately, another shop now closed, but I was such a magpie when Material Laura put new fabrics on. I was like, I love that. She had so many nice fabrics, especially viscoses. Such a magpie, and she knows that. Because I didn't have any dinner stains from the previous night, I decided to wear the Saltwater and the Adrienne Blouse on, would this be, I think it would be Wednesday of the week. So we went out and about. We stopped at a kirk, and then we decided to go up to the down to the Mull of Galloway lighthouse. Paolo went on a coastal walk again with Fiamma. Bumped into sheep. Sheep wouldn't let him pass, and it was a narrow path along a cliff edge. And then on the way up to the lighthouse, there was cows in the field, and they were starting to go towards him. He had the fear of life on him because, you know, cows can be nasty. Nasty, and quite territorial, especially if there's young in the field. So we were at the Mull of Galloway, and then we went to Port Logan, where we got a few snaps. It was quite cool. I quite liked Port Logan. There was something about it. Quite small. It was near the Logan Botanical Gardens. We didn't go in it because, unfortunately, dogs, unless it's guide dogs, aren't allowed in. So I got some cool photos in the sea with the saltwater slip. It had to be done. I would just wish I had my emerald green one as well. So I could have just slipped into it, you know, and changed and then run out and got a reel, but hey ho. There's plenty time for that. So maybe I'll go down to Yellow Craig's beach and get photos of the salt water and make up a reel. So on Wednesday evening for dinner, I decided to wear my 3rd slipwater. No, this would be the 4th slipwater that I made. I don't think Instagram's actually seen me, or I think it has been released, but you'll have to go on to Friday Pattern Company's blog post to see my 3rd one. But anyway, this is the 4th one, and I decided to use it as a cami. I'm just gonna comfortable. I'm not sitting comfortable. Oh. I made it in a cami, and this is a beautiful linen viscose blend from Dragonfly Fabrics. It suits the saltwater cami really well, and I think it would suit the dress as well. So officially there isn't a cami, so I just chopped it. So it is a cami. So it's versatile. Anyway, I paired it again with a Stitch Me Softly corded necklace, and it's a ready to wear monsoon cardigan. I think it's a linen knit. I've not really seen this in fabric shops, so if you're in the UK and if you spot any, just let me know, because I kind of would like to do like a me made version, maybe in different colours. Again, I've used the Winslow culottes. They're super comfortable for eating dinner. And yes, I just paired it with black white trainers because they went well. They weren't high heels, because going up and down that little track, it's not a road, it's a track. It's a bit stony and bumpy and uneven, so I'm glad I didn't bring any high heels, because I would have broken my neck, quite literally. So that was Wednesday evening for dinner, and the next day it was homeward bound. But we stopped at a few places, so I decided to wear my blue bamboo jersey Adrienne Blouse from Friday Pattern Company, with another pair of ready to wear jeggings from tesco. They're super comfy, and just fling them in the wash and they're dry within a day. So yeah, so that was that. That was my little Stramwa vacay photos. Really enjoyed the time that we had, like those 3 to 4 days. I think it was 3 nights, so 4 days. And then on the way back we stopped at the Getaway Forest Park, which is officially a dark sky park, where you can see the sky really clearly at night and lots of constellations and stars. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave you with a little slideshow, but before I go, can you please give me a like? You don't have to leave me a comment, but it's always nice to have a wee chat. If you've got any questions, just let me know. Just pop it in the box below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, because it really does help. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice week. See you very soon. Bye.